be playing each Saturday. So I think we'll shoot for 1 p.m. Pacific time too. So this will just kind of be the time that we play games, unless there's some drastic change. I'll let you guys know. But if you do want to check out the live streams for the NHL series, you can check them out on this day each week at this time roughly, which I think is a pretty good time because most games aren't played till a couple hours from now. So if you want to have a hockey Saturday, we can start you off here. Wade Redden on waivers? No, we're not going to do that. Even though, nice to have another defenseman there, that is way too much money. We should be getting closer to the transfer deadline, or the trade deadline, that is, pretty soon. So when that does come around, we will definitely do a longer show for that and really amp that one up so you guys can be involved in that one. But if you haven't noticed, I got my brother here with me today as well. He's being a little quiet on the side to me here.
Hello.
We'll play together through the 3 games here. And that's pretty much the same thing, too, for every game that we play now. Is we'll play together. This series now connected at the joint between the two of us, so I won't be playing without him. Neither will he be playing without me, so... Jump into the first game here, though. Just check out the injuries maybe quickly first. Make sure that we don't have any... yeah, I forgot Stright's out. I think I made the line changes, though, to compensate that in the last episode. Yeah. We are all good. Okay, let's jump into this game here. Actually, before that, let's take a look at the standings, too, just to see where we're sitting in the Eastern Conference. So you can see we're actually pretty solid right now. We're 4th in the league, or in the Eastern Conference, that is, and still about 30 games left to go. But yeah, we're pretty comfortable. Going to be trying to chase Pittsburgh for that spot for the division title, but probably that's going to be hard to attain for us. We'll have to wait and see, though. That might be a possibility, potentially. Yeah, as I said, today's going to be a bit shorter of an episode because we don't have as much time today, but we'll be doing 3 games nonetheless, and usually, maybe we'll even make it up for it next week with 5 games to get around to that, but probably averaging out 4 games each episode, something along those lines. Let's see here. Just checking to see if the connection's alright, because I'm getting mentions that it might be a laggy connection. Looks like it's all right. I think one of the things I've had just be a minor issue in the past is that when we have the actual screens going through the screens for the menus and stuff like that, it seems to be a bit more laggy for that. But when we actually play the games, it usually seems to be a little bit better. Yeah, so I mean, it's one of those things that, oh, it's getting a little wacky there as well. It usually seems that it's alright, or better when we play, and then when you go into the menus, that's when it gets a little bit iffy, if you want to say that. Hold on. Was there stuff turned on in the other room? Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay. So we probably fixed the issue there. Just my brother forgot to turn off his stuff because it takes up a lot of the bandwidth if he's doing things. Okay, you ready to go?
Yep.
Alright. Get a nice penalty early.
How did I get that penalty?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Again, has been a long time since we played.
Yeah.
Or not a long time, just quite a while.
Quite a while. Most definitely. It was me that got the penalty, actually.
Yeah.
Trying to block it always. There we go. Get out. Oh, no. Uh-oh. There we go, get up. Just take the shot next time.
Okay.
Nice hit. Or pass it. Uh-oh. We're just waking up pretty much. Not really just waking up, but waking up to this game. Like you said, I haven't played in over a week.
Oh.
Go! Aw. Oh, I almost threaded it through there. Nice pass. Here we go, here we go. Grabner. Just give me 1 second. There we go. The name of the live stream was wrong, so I wanted to fix that so people weren't confused. I got it. I'll get on it. Uh-oh. I'm gonna pass it up.
Sorry.
Don't cut the line when I'm going through, because then it's hard for me to read the play right.
Yeah. I wanted to, didn't want to be stuffed up. Do you know what I mean?
Nope. Stuffed up.
Kind of like just in a little space together.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Got my feet up to you now. Ooh, that was close. There we go. First goal.
Yay.
That's good old Weiss, too. Back to the drawing board.
Oh, almost got. Thank God. Didn't call that on me.
Okay, go, 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 go.
Nice.
Good play.
Yep.
Alright. Let's keep it going. I don't know how well, you've never played with the hardcore passing, have you?
No.
I think that's a really, I don't know. I want to make it like a little bit harder for us potentially because we've been doing pretty good lately and we haven't been playing at all, so we're not even on our game. We've been doing all right, you know.
Yeah.
But I want to potentially make it harder for us. I just don't know how without like really changing the stats, which I tried to do at the beginning of all this, but I really don't think that's the answer. I don't think that's the best way to go. Oh, geez, it got through. Don't worry, I'm just Oh. How did I lose the puck there? I was trying to get more of a power play because we were on the penalty kill. Believe it or not, we scored that goal shorthanded. Okay. Grab that.
No. Okay, there we go.
Here we go, I'm just going to set it up, okay? Get our players on, set it up. Shoot! Oh, such a good opportunity. Go get it. Good play. Oh, come on, ref. It's gonna turn out bad. I can feel it. Oh, go, 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 go. Nice.
Too squished up there.
Good try, though. Good job. Take a shot. Oh. I hate when that happens. Getting too greedy.
Oh.
Not sure how that happened, though. That's just going to show the penalty instead.
That was the same guy, though.
Yeah, he got tripped, then he got destroyed in some way. Close one there. Oh, almost got to him. Don't know what I'm doing right now. Just get on net. Ooh. It's a nice goal, actually.
Yeah.
That should have gone in. Ooh. Nice play. Just flying all over the ice. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Get through. Oh, here we go. It's my specialty, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, one thing I really enjoy playing the NHL series, but the thing that I love doing, or I loved doing when I played past NHL games, I would just sit down and play NHL for a whole day and get through all these games and really be focused on trying to get, great stats for my players and a bunch of different stuff along those lines. Now the problem for me though is that when I'm playing so separated and there's no onus on me to really win these games because there's so many of them, it feels a little bit more detached than my experience that I have when I'm doing my FIFA content, because with that at least I know for a fact that what I'm doing essentially has merit. Every single game has a lot more importance. I really should write into EA Vancouver regarding the NHL series, because it's one of those things you guys might not believe. Talking on, YouTube and saying, I want to see this, I want to see that, it doesn't get you that far. But if you actually talk to the developers of the NHL franchise, I've specifically talked to, them in the past and said what I really wanted to see. And I bet other people wanted to see the same stuff too, but there's been cases where like, yeah, that sounds like a really good idea. We want to implement that into our game. And it's actually really neat if you're able to get in touch with developers like that and talk about you being a major fan, what you really want to see out of the game, right? And potentially actually influence the game and what it's going to be when it comes out at launch. My big thing that I asked for a while back was for the Be a Pro series to have similar aspects to the MLB The Show series, where you could play Road to the Show and it really wasn't this thing that was extremely hard to do. You could play through it, you could get through lots of seasons, and it was never really that hard of a thing. And what they actually added was the simming feature where you could sim through your games, right? And that was really cool. I really enjoyed that when they added that. But the problem they kind of messed up on there is that you can only sim through games when you're playing 20 minutes. I wanted to sim through games when I was playing 5 minutes, so really not have that much time on the ice. But it was still a neat feature that they added, and I was really happy to see that. And there's been other stuff that I've asked for in the past that has come through too. But the one thing I really want to ask for, and it's probably too late this generation, or this NHL coming out, NHL 14. But the thing I wanted to really ask for was in Be a GM for there actually to be, let's say, an option to play 41 game season. Because I'm not saying because of the lockout or anything like that, but I would love to have a 41 game season where every game is way more important. You cut all the games in half, so you play Calgary 6 times when you're playing as Vancouver. No, you only play them 3 times, and same thing for everybody else. I'd really enjoy if they did that, because that would make the season, obviously not realistic in the stats and everything, but it would still really be cool because I could get through a lot more in a career mode. I could play all my games, and for an NHL series, I could really say, hey guys, we're doing this series and we're going to do 10 seasons. This is legitimate. We can actually do this. Like I get right now when I'm playing NHL 13, and the thing I feel bad is like I love NHL series and I haven't done a great job of really covering it after launch. So, and that has to do with the fact that I took a break in the middle, but I'm really going to be full force when NHL 14 comes out to do the best I can. But I think that would have been really cool potentially, and maybe I'm going to still ask if they could potentially do that, or if that's an option coming in, because I'd really enjoy an option to just have like a half season. Because if I could have a half season, then I could actually play through like a full career, and I've never done that before. The farthest I've ever gone in NHL, because there's 82 games, is something along the lines of like maybe 6 or 7 seasons, playing every single game, which is a massive amount if you think about it. So I mean, I'm hoping that maybe there's going to be an option like that, but my advice to you guys is that if you're interested in changing stuff in a game, just actually talk to them, because much like people say about celebrities and stuff like that, a lot of these people are actually really approachable, and you can actually, get in touch with them, ask specifically for a game or something like that. You can be like, hey, I'd really like to see this in the game. And if you're a dedicated fan, or they kind of know that you're interested in the series and that you're not just some random person asking for something, then they'll actually make a conservative effort, unless it's unless you're asking for the moon and the stars, they're not going to be able to do that for you. But if you're asking for something simple, like, hey, can you add this into the game? Can you add this color stick tape into the game, or can you, change something small? I think that the changing the amount of days you can play in a season is quite a big feature to change, because there's a lot of calculations that go into that stuff that wouldn't just necessarily be easy to switch over. But if you ask for something and you give them enough time, or you ask for something not so significant and you give a reason for why you really want to see it, they will listen to you 9 times out of 10. They will respond to you, want to be interacting with their fans, and I think that's really cool. So fingers crossed for that, because I mean, I'm saying 2 seasons for this career mode, and I'm starting to wonder if we're just going to play a single season, which I would hate to do, but I don't know, like, it's starting to lose legs, right? Because it's so far past the point of when the actual, oh, come on. It's so far past the point of, the beginning. That's usually when you get through the most you can, right? You play a couple seasons in the first couple weeks of when the NHL series comes out, and then you slowly get through the rest. It's kind of the same thing for us in a lot of ways, especially now that the viewer count on our videos is even less so than it was at the beginning, because again, people get less interested in the same thing that they've been playing for 6 or 7 months. But yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for NHL 14. I'm going to do a really big effort to really cover it as much as I can and set it up. And I think Landon's excited for it too, and we'll definitely do something similar to this, and we're going to really commit to it as well, I think. So I'm excited at least to see the possibilities of what that could be. And, ooh, that was close there.
Worth it.
Yeah, that was close. I'm just talking away as the game's going by here. Oh. That was close. Not going to happen there, though. Yeah, I mean, what do you think of the stuff you've seen from NHL 14 so far, Lando?
What have I seen?
What do you mean?
They haven't mentioned one thing in the trailer.
Actually, that's a really good point. I know you're trying to clear your throat there, but you're saying that as a fan that doesn't read the forums or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
You've seen this one trailer so far, and what have they told you through that trailer?
Nothing.
Nothing. And I mean, you look at the articles on a website, you go through the forums, you can find a whole bunch of stuff that they're talking about that sounds really cool for NHL 14. But that one trailer they showed, nothing. Really, it was obviously they're trying to say, it's coming out, but we already know that. We already know it's going to happen. So I thought it was a bit funny that they were showing that and not trying to pitch the features already. Grabner and Tavares are just absolute beauties. Right here, right here. Right there, right there. Well, the other interesting thing I have no clue what they're going to do, but I'm interested to see what they're going to do, is are they going to make a next-gen game? Because these games come out in September, next generation of consoles comes out in November. Are we going to see NHL 14 on the PS4, on the next Xbox? I don't think so. But that could be interesting, because I might have to switch mid-season. Which would be terrible, but at the same time, I would buy, if they come up with a next generation game that actually has really improved graphics and is still offering the same thing as the other game has, I probably will buy both. I'm not pausing on that, I'm pausing on the fact that we just got scored on there, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, I love the next generation of gaming when it comes around. And it's nothing too big when you start off. Like, you look back at the games that came out, like, not even the games that came out, this series, when it came out in NHL 08 and stuff like that, compared to now, holy crap, it looks so much better now than it did then. It's absolutely insane.
Well, if they put NHL 14 on PlayStation 3, I think they would get less buys for it, because it would be like...
Are you talking about PS4?
No, PlayStation 3. Like, buying NHL 14 for PlayStation 3. I think they would get less buys because pretty much a lot of people are going to be buying PlayStation 4 because they're going to be all interested, what the heck is this? And they're going to be buying that, and I'm not sure if they'll keep the PlayStation 3 because they're going to be buying PlayStation 4. Kind of get what I mean by that?
I do. Now I'm going to make a counterpoint to you, okay? You ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh, god damn it. Alright. Wow, exactly 2 minutes, too. So... I'm going to buy a PS4 on day one, most likely, or next Xbox, depending on which one I go with. I'm leaning towards PS4 right now. But, do you know how many consoles have sold? Like, how many Xboxes are out in the wild, they call it? How many PS3s are out there?
No.
There's for both, I don't have the exact numbers on me, but I know for a fact that there's, in the rounds of 50 million, 60 million or so of these consoles out there, right? And big games right now that come out for these consoles, this is the best time to release a game because everybody has the console and it's cheaper to have it right now. Games are selling like 5 million copies and stuff like that. They're actually selling quite a bit. And the reason for this is because people actually own consoles right now, and if they want to go buy a console, it's pretty cheap to do it. Now the problem is that when next generation of consoles come out, okay, stopping my thing for a second here. Oh no. Oh really? I think we failed because we're talking too much there. But still, you know what? We don't need to win all of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Isn't the end of the world. Okay, so here's my point though. There are already so many of these consoles out there, right? That they make money making it for this console, and they don't make money making it for the next generation of consoles. Because do you know how many people are going to have, like, okay, let's say NHL 14 comes out on day one for the next generation console. You listen here? Okay.
Yeah.
Next generation console. This game comes out on day one for it because it'll be coming out in September and come out in November for the next generation console. Do you know how many people have that console? They have, before the day it comes out, 0 people own that console. And after that day it comes out, yes, thousands and thousands, and then getting into hundreds of thousands of people start owning that console. But you know what the thing is? It's still nowhere near the same amount of people that actually own the older generation of consoles. Like, people still buy PS2 games. In some places, people still play the PS2 as their main system. And it's one of those things that people don't always have the money to go buy the best new console, right? So people actually might not even own a PS3 right now, and that they know that it's going to be going down to a super cheap price. They'll actually go out and buy it because they know that. So the reason why they won't come out with, my guess is they're not going to come out with next generation sports games this year. The reason why they won't is because of the fact that these games are going to cost them money to make it for the current generation of consoles. They're going to make that money back. But if they made it for the next generation of consoles, they have to put even more money into doing that, and they're not going to make their money back by doing that. Next year they will, because people are going to have, like, by the time it's 2014, there's going to be so many people with those consoles in their hands, right? Mm-hmm. But in 2013, barely anybody owns those consoles. Why should they make a game for it? And people actually make, like, launch day games, the games that come out right away, are paid by the companies extra money to do it because they know they're going to be at a loss. They know that they're going to be losing money doing that. So it's actually a really weird type of setup that happens, but it makes a lot of sense if you think about it, because in a case like EA, they have no reason to do that. They could, like Battlefield 4, when that comes out in November, it's going to be on next generation and current generation, because that makes sense for them. They're trying to make a PC game that looks really nice, and they make it a little bit less nice for the next generation of consoles, and they make it look a lot worse for the current generation, but they make as much money as they can, because they can just put it on all the consoles. But for a game like NHL 13, they have to actually make it way better, or sorry, NHL 14, they'd have to make it look way better than it is, and that would cost them more money to do that than just having it the way it was. Landon's friend's watching. He wants you to do a shout out. You can do a shout out if you want. Anton Strawman. We'll not pick him out either. Now he's all intrigued. We'll play, because we're playing a doubleheader here against Ottawa. We'll play Markstrom in this game, and the next game we'll put Nabokov on the net there. Can you switch yours over, bud? But the thing that's really funny for me, and this might sound like, I don't know how to explain this to you guys. This is very just talking about video games for a second, and you might either enjoy this or not. But I wanna share a point that's really interesting to me. I really follow video games. Like I look at the news all the time. I do podcasts about this stuff. I write stories. I do all this type of things that I'm really getting myself involved in what's going on in the industry. So I know every nook and cranny of what's going on. But having you land in here, that you play video games, like you're a gamer, but you don't follow all the news that comes out, right?
No.
And you play games when they come out, you play new games, but you also only play a certain amount of games, right?
Mm-hmm.
You stick to your favorites, you don't go around and play a bazillion different games. That's kind of your thing, right?
Yeah.
And it's really neat for me to talk to you sometimes about stuff because it's actually like talking to a person, and this isn't supposed to mean anything terrible at all, but it's like talking to the average gamer in a way. Someone like you talking about NHL 14 trailer and how it made you feel makes me realize that they didn't do a good job of really promoting that to start off with. Because to you, you said, they didn't show me anything new. Why should I be interested in that, right?
Yeah.
But for me, I know that, like, I know the details, I know where they come from, and I know all that information. I can share that with you and enlighten you and tell you about it. But besides from that, you wouldn't know, right? And it's really interesting to me for talking, like, what do you think of the PS4 versus the next Xbox coming out, and getting your ideas and stuff like that. Because you know information, but you don't know all the information. And it's really cool because I think a lot of people are similar, that they look at these things and they build their own opinion, but they might not know all the facts. They might not know all the information. And that's completely fine. I think that's completely justified too, because people have the right to make their own decisions on how they feel about stuff. But it's also really neat because then I get an idea of how maybe people your age are feeling about games and stuff, how they're feeling about NHL 14, you know? And it's kind of cool, actually. I really enjoy having those conversations because then I get an idea. I'm like, okay, maybe this game isn't going to do too good because they're really not doing a good job of representing it so far. Just going to hold on to it here. Oh, almost snuck in. Right here. Actually, do what you want. Just, or get hit. That works too.
I want to say something completely out of this box.
Out of this box?
Yeah. All out of this NHL box.
Okay. We're going out of the penalty box to talk here. We're just having a conversation. We're having a good time. It's Saturday afternoon. We're just talking about video games.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about Guacamelee?
My thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, I'm really interested to see what you would say about this game.
Okay, so me and Landon played Guacamelee. I didn't do any videos for it because we started later on and just wanted to have fun doing it, right? I think it's a great game. I really think it's a really good game. It's a PlayStation exclusive. You can play it on the PSN for $15, or you can pick it up on your Vita for $15 as well. And it's an old school game. It acts like an old school game, but it's obviously new. Really great. I had a lot of fun playing it. Platforming it was really solid. Characters are funny. The story's funny. And the actual gameplay is a lot of fun too. But I had issues at points with the actual platforming where I felt like it was a bit... I wouldn't say it was unfair, but I just didn't feel like they fleshed it out at some points. My other issue that I had was that probably the biggest part of the game glitched on us, which to me is something that shouldn't happen, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a review for my podcast, and I'm going to put a plug in there, Checkpoint Achieved, if you want to check that out on iTunes.
Little sneak peek for what he will say about this game.
Yeah, I'll be doing a review for the next episode of that, and it's something we're going to start doing. If someone plays the game, we're not doing a spoiler cast for it, I'll get one of us to do a review for 5 minutes or so on the episode. So I'm going to be doing one of those. And let's just say that I am... Whoa, that was a nice goal. I'm going to say nice things about it. I just think that I was going to say even greater things about it, and the end of the game kind of turned me off a bit. Where... Not even that, like, just kind of like some of the parts I thought were really awesome, but then other parts too I was kind of, I don't know, like, I loved the beginning of the game, then I went through a bit of a lull where I wasn't too interested in it, because I was just like, it's kind of dying off now, but then playing through the parts where you're playing against Flameface and then getting to Javier Jaguar in that game, I really enjoyed those, and then just kind of like the build up to Kalaka really didn't feel that special, and then the fact that the boss fight actually didn't work for us the way it should, that's a big screw up, you know, like, again, I know probably thousands and thousands of people played the game and that didn't happen to them, but still, to someone like myself playing, I should get the same experience that is meant to be got from that. It shouldn't be some sort of weird glitched out thing that happens where it's like, oh, you beat him, and it's like, wait, we didn't even have to try to do it there. I'm having a bit of a stroke. But you know what I mean, right, Landon? You kind of felt the same way maybe about the ending, or?
Mhm. I found some parts really frustrating too.
Yeah. Well, I think I think some of those parts were actually enjoyable to me because I was like, okay, this game's really trying to challenge me right now, and as soon as I get through this, like, how did you feel after you beat those really frustrating parts?
Um, Felt accomplished.
You felt good, right? You felt
Yeah.
like, yes, I did it. And that's what I love about some of those games, that they push you to the limit, but then at the same time too, you get that feeling afterwards where you're like, wow, I actually completed this. Look at me, look what I can do, type of thing, right? And I think that's something that we don't get that much in video games. I'm playing Guacamelee right now, and I'm getting the same feeling. Or, God, I'm playing Hotline Miami right now as well, and I'm getting the same feeling from that game. I play a level, and I play it for like hours, and I finally beat it, and I'm like, yes, I did it, you know, and it's a great feeling. Oh, I was trying to go for the same shot there.
Okay, I have a shout out for Keon. Keon, you're awesome.
There you go, shout out of the week. Grab that puck there. Nope. Oh, come on. Just gonna do dingle dangle there. I haven't used that word in a while either. I'm interested to see, too, some people that have been around since the beginning of me doing videos on YouTube since, like, I started really doing them in August and stuff, right? And I'm interested to see what you guys, the guys that have been around and gals that have been around since the beginning, what do you think of the videos and how they've changed and stuff? Like, my voice is well changing because I go back to the beginning videos I did, and it's crazy to me how much the actual, like, I would say like, there's sometimes I put out videos and I'm in a rush, right? So maybe I don't do as good as I did, but just compared to, like, how much time it took me to make my first videos, because I'd fail miserably and keep having to edit it again and again just to get the video finished. Oh, wow. You know, and then finally get it finished, and it still wouldn't sound all that great overall, right? I want to know as well, if you guys can, share your opinions on how I've changed in my videos in the comments. That'd be really cool, because I feel like I've grown a lot as a commentator on YouTube, and I'm really happy with how I've been able to do that. And I feel like I'm excited because I went through a point where I overworked myself, and then I got upset about posting stuff on YouTube. I've now found myself a great community of gamers in a partnership program that's really cool, that makes me happy. And as well, I'm at the point too where feel like I'm a lot more confident. I know what to do, and I can make videos a lot quicker now. And at the same time as well, I have a lot more fun playing. And just, you know, I care still about what I do, but then I don't put as much worry into, let's say, someone says something that isn't very nice, or, you know, I maybe made a video that I didn't feel that confident about. Now I feel a lot more confident in general, which really helps me feel like I can make better videos, I can do better stuff. I'm more confident when I actually do my videos, record my videos too, and in the end of it all as well, it makes me feel pretty good, because it's crazy to think that it's only been less than a year that I've been fully doing all this stuff, but I still feel like there's been so much growth there for the channel, for you guys being around. You know, the growth of the channel in general has been insane, and just me commentating too. And I guess we're just pulling up random topics here to talk about. But I think that's kind of cool, the changes in the channel. It'll be really cool to hear as well what you guys think of how, you know, the channel has kind of grown over time. This game's a close one though. I can feel it in my jowls. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. That should have gone in, because we literally parted seas with the defense there. And again.
Right. Please don't go goalie. It scares me.
I'm sorry. I didn't want 2 breakaways. I thought I'd take it over. That's the thing, when I play my my FIFA games, I'm so focused. I want to win, and it's really intense. And whenever I do win games, sometimes if you hear my last live stream, I got freaking excited at one point. I was really pumped, and I rarely get like that. Like when we're playing right now, we're pretty much talking. I'm looking at stuff on my emails as well, and just doing random stuff too. I mean, we could probably just not roast this team, but do even better than that. But there's like this no real super pressure for us to, you know, absolutely have to play on our top game to get through and beat these guys.
I'll take the cheap goal.
Sorry, I passed the highlight, or not the highlight there, but Weiss scoring. I think he's at 13 goals now. Go, Grabner. Just dancing around him. All right. Oh, I was going to line him up there. Oh. Let's really turn it on for this last part of the game, okay?
Okay.
Let's do this. You have a fan base growing, Landon.
Really?
Yeah. I'm looking at the past comments. People are into what you do, Landon. They like what you're doing. And there's old Higgs. That'd be kind of cool.
What?
2 computers going, 2 NHL series going at the same time. NHL 14 comes out. We're competing head to head to get the views.
I would probably be doing something else than NHL.
Oh, come on. The fans want NHL land. You gotta give the fans what they want.
I would definitely not do FIFA. Since I'm absolutely...
What would you do if you did videos?
I do some NHL.
No, like, what would you be, or what would be your thing that you'd want to do? Would you do gameplay commentaries, or
I try...
makeup videos?
I'll do,
Fashion? Camping techniques?
No. I would probably do, like, PC gaming, and I'd do, like, some PlayStation 3.
Ooh, PC gaming. It's a PC gamer here, guys. Watch out. The problem is right now we don't have enough computers to actually PC game and then record at the same time too, because we have a nice computer, but it can't handle doing fraps and recording and commentating and video. There's too much stuff to do there that kind of really throws it off. Come on, Landon. Score the goal. So that was greasy goal, but you actually made it look nice too, because you just wrapped it around his leg there. You shined the grease up a bit.
Yeah.
Ba-dum-da-dum-dum-dum.
I'm turning it on.
Turning it up.
Turn the heat up.
Right here. Going for a stroll. Oh, going into the corner apparently. Oh, wow, okay. He gets up, though, and look what he can do. Woo! Almost got through. I think it was 2-1, right, when we went into the third?
Mm-hmm. And I scored 2 goals.
Yeah. Said, let's do good, Landon. And you were like, I'll just take it. I'll do all the work. Don't worry, bud. You just sit back in your chair, relax. I'm doing what I'm doing. See what I did there?
Yep.
Got that beauty goaltender interference. And we got an injury too.
Did?
Yeah. Fantastic. Okie dokie.
Charge!
Ooh, nice save.
Do not like
What?
I forget how you say that.
Schneider? What?
No. Oh, Schrader.
Shredder. Just call him Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Shredder. He's Master Shredder. Not Master Shredder. What am I talking about? Dear God. What's his actual title? I'm not an idiot, guys. I know that Shredder is the bad guy. I'm just trying to remember if he's just called... Oh, what? Ninja. I saw a really funny mod for Skyrim today where they had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the game. So that was pretty cool. Pretty funny.
Gotta love them mods.
Them mods.
Damn mods.
Damn mods. Oh no. I was gonna be able to walk out. Oh, you're Kina. You're a beauty. Aw, come on, get up, get up.
You're too slow.
He is the slowest player on our team. To be fair. Hat trick for the third period? No.
Got snipped.
Okay, next game. Let's legitimately just absolutely try and hammer them, okay?
Oh yeah, reversing them twice.
Yeah. Like, go at as hard as we possibly can. Try and score as many goals as possible, okay? Sound good?
Kinda already trying.
No, I mean like from the beginning, because I was like talking, doing random stuff, right? I mean, we'll both try as possible, or as hard as possible to like ramp the scoreboard up as much as we can.
Good game.
GG.
GG Marie.
There's my lone goaltender interference penalty. There should be just like a counter on each video that we do to see how many in the season I actually have made. You've made a couple yourself, but I am the king of just losing distraction and just going off and hitting the goalie.